Kia ora. Tonight we're going to be looking at two techniques you can employ with the short club, a mere or a patu or whatever short club you have, to defend against a strong attack to the top of your skull. Now there's two techniques I'm going to show here. There's a traditional technique that I've seen many people use where they move into the opponent using two hands to block, okay? They explode over the person's weapon, get it right underneath their underarm, and then pummel them and come back. And a lot of people shiv with their patus. All right, that's cool. But my assumption is that because I'm a small person, now this may work if you're a big warrior and someone's going to hit you in the head and you just cop the full force of that, okay? Or if you move into the attacker so they don't hit you with the full force, and then you move into them so that they hit you awkwardly, and then you wrap over, you hit them, you do whatever, that would work. But I'm not the biggest of people, and I wouldn't want to misstep in any way and take the full brunt of a hit coming down onto my head. So I move on an angle, all right? Now, with my meta use, I rely heavily on explosive energy when deflecting or blocking, coming from the whip of my arm and the strength of my wrist when I do attacks, okay? This is just a practice meta, but even in battle, if I was to use one, I would prefer to use a hardwood meta, just so that it doesn't break. Still hard enough to damage and kill, but when I'm using it to flick, or the way that I use it, it's not going to shatter on me like a basalt mere or a basalt patu or a stone based short club. Okay, I wouldn't mind using a bone mere, but anyway, I would prefer hardwood. Okay, so the first part of the technique we're going to do, we're just going to do it for you slow. So we're going to move on an angle, hit their weapon using the flick, take some of the force with our forearm that should be wrap their weapon underneath our armpit, and then when we're very close to them, nice and personal, straight from where we are, we're going to flick at the side of their face and hit them in the side of the face. Okay, nice and close, personal, all right? And it would look like this, okay? So first, we'll show you the flick of the wrist. Okay, coming from underneath, and our whole body flicking with power, all right? And then moving on an angle with our supporting hand exploding up to negate and move some of that force that's coming straight down on us as we move on an angle. Okay, so, right? And then moving in nice and close and grabbing that weapon, and we want to get in deep and grab that, because sometimes it's just hard grabbing it with the tips of your fingers if it's covered in oil, body fats, blood, or anything of that nature. All right, so we're going to explode up, hit their weapon, move on an angle, use our forearm to negate some of that power and push, grab, get it underneath our underarm, nice and close, and then explode to the face. All right, looks like this. Boom. All right, again. One more, a bit faster now, so they're coming down at you. All right, really explode onto them. One more, they're coming down. All right, making sure we move our body, we move from that force. We have a nice flick, we have a nice push of their weapon, okay? Then when we come back for the second step, we go over and we grab, and then from this ball of where we've grabbed, we explode out. All right? Explode from there. Much love.